Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Paul Skeens. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA. That's getting it done. That is not having more than maybe one subpar start in the season. It's pretty much domination from wire to wire. And when you can do that against good hitters today that are looking to get the ball in the air, hit the ball over the fence, and slug, really impressive in what he did last year, and I only expect him to build on it this season.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. Brendan Donovan, the next to hit. On the outside corner, and it's 1-2.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And that one is inside. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Butler hauls it in, and there's two away. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you...
Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the mound today, Tink Hence.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Endy Rodriguez. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His second of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Lawrence Butler, the next Pirate to hit. That one fouled off.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you executed. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
What you got?
Started after it, appealed to third, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Gone! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 2-0. Brian Reynolds here. And now 1-2.
1-2.
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Still only one out here in the inning. Just missed.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
That one finds the zone. 2-2. And misses inside. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 3.
Count is full.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and that is that. Second inning set to go. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And quickly one away in the second. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And that drops in for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. Butler racing over to make the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Lucan Baker next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Pitch misses. 3-2 now.
We got a full count.
2 outs, bases empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Hayes matched a homer in his last game. On the ground.
No, that's a foul ball.
Foul ball. Next pitch misses inside. It's 2-2. And that's outside. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. Next offering is in for a strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Siggy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
Here's Adam Frazier. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Runner takes off. There's a ball.
2-2.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And there's a ball.
Full count.
Liner, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Kicks and deals. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Andy Rodriguez will hit next. The 1-1.
2-1.
Frazier off of first with 2 away. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to first. And that ends the inning.
Let me start by saying.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Just missed.
That's a great take. Tried to get him to chase just outside the zone, but he wouldn't offer.
Hit weakly on the ground. Hayes. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Now batting Michael Ciani. That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. As we go to the last of the 3rd. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Lawrence Butler. Next pitch misses. Ball 2. That one hammered center field. Way back there. It's a bomb. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 4-0. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Up next for the Pirates.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, O'Neal Cruz. That's ripped. Base hit. Reynolds rounds 2nd, heads for 3rd. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, just a solid swing right there.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Miles Michaelis. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. So digging in, Spencer Horwitz. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that ball is out of here. He'll touch them all. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they tack on 3. It's 7-0. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And that's in the
Down,
dirt.
ball.
And it's fouled away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Popped up. Baker on his way over. Makes the grab, one away. Here's the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. 4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball
2-2.
by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 outs, base is empty. Adam Frazier, the next Pirate to hit. Grounds one to short. Whips it across. Frazier retired. Ends the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's Nolan Arenado. And that is out of play.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Here's Nolan Gorman. On the ground to third. Hayes to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's the DH, Jordan Walker.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single.
Now batting, shortstop Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Ball to strike. The shortstop takes a ball. Walker off of first with 2 away. That one misses. 3-1.
3-1.
That one in triple digits.
Count's full.
And that one is lifted in the air. Connor Falefa sizes this one up, and that'll do it. Back here at PNC Park, bottom 4, leading off, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Pitch is in for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Wynn sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And now the switch hitting catcher, Andy Rodriguez.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. One down. Up next for the Pirates, Lawrence Butler. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit.
Reynolds.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Donovan nabs it, and that is the third out of the inning. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Luken Baker.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Baker gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Into center. And that'll get down for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Michael Ciani next up for the Cardinals.
Michael Ciani.
That's down and in.
No, that's low. Ball.
In the dirt. First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Victor Scott.
Victor Scott.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
1-2 to count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. That one not close, and that's ball 2.
You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Throws to first in time, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Out, number 2. Jack Sawinski now at the plate. 2 outs.
Ball.
Foul ball. Next offering is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Right side, hard hit to first. Inning over. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Dennis Santana.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That missed. That's
Good
ball.
slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Nolan Arenado.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Sets him down on strikes. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. Nolan Gorman getting ready to hit. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one in the air, right field. Butler on the move. And that is that. And welcome back. Back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now Adam Frazier. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
This one in the air. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup, and here's the catcher, Andy Rodriguez. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. He's safe.
2 strikes.
Rips that one center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Here's a 2-1. And strike 2.
2-2.
Misses inside. And the count is filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Brian Reynolds. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Braxton Ashcraft.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Fouls one off. 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Hit in the air, center field. Cruz moving under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. One down, base is empty. Out there to center. And there's a hit. So up next, Lucan Baker. Ashcraft winds and deals.
No, that's
this
down.
One
Ball.
in the dirt. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a swing and a miss. 2 down. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Pedro Pajes. Fly ball center field. Cruz. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
2 balls, 1 strike.
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
And it gets down for a base hit. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Up the middle, a sliding stop. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Now the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
Ball, that's down.
Throw to second, and that'll end the inning. Ready to begin the eighth. Now it's the right fielder, Michael Ciani. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Just off the inside edge.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. And out to a 2.
2-2.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Cruz makes the grab. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. That one's in there. And the count 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Frazier on to first in time. Out number 3.
Pitching for St. Louis.
New arm of the Now for the Cardinals, Matthew Liberatore. He last pitched 2 days ago. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off, Nick York.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
In the air, out towards left center, 1 down. Stepping in, Adam Frazier. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Well, they call that an advantage count for reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
3-1 now. Gonzalez, the runner at 3rd. Connor Falefa over at 1st with 1 away. There's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Base hit center field. Gonzalez scores. And it's an RBI single. It's 8-0.
Comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
At the plate, Lawrence Butler got him swinging. So first and second with 2 outs. Next is the Pirates DH, Ryan Reynolds. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is that. So remaining in the game defensively, Nick York. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, Nick Gonzalez. He'll play second.
Now at second base, number 39.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Hunter Harvey.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason hauls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. 1 out left for the Cardinals. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. The Cardinals down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby. Pretty soon I'll be talking my image, so I can keep running in my mind.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, Singy, we get to see the most powerful hitter in the league in this one. He's got home run power, baby.
Who doesn't like bombs, Boog? This guy has wowed the crowds all season. Yeah, get your popcorn ready.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away, and today's starter, Mitch Keller.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Now at the plate, Michael Ciani. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the right fielder, Alec Burleson. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 outs, bases empty. And that one ripped to left. And it clanks off his mitt.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, it's Sonny Gray.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. 2 outs, bases empty. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, O'Neal Cruz. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Struck him out looking. Back here at PNC Park, new inning getting started. Here's Nolan Arenado. And that's through there for a strike. 2-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the DH, Jordan Walker. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a ball popped up. Connor Falefa sizes this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. To the right side, Gorman. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez.
Second baseman.
Here's a 1-1. That one lifted to left. Ciani on the move to the gap. And there are 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Jack Sawinski.
Jack Sawinski.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Nootbaar moves under it, makes the grab. That is the inning. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And now it's Ivan Herrera. In the dirt, but kept close. Contreras on at first, nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. On to Gonzalez for one. And that's two.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Swing and a miss.
One ball.
As he was
Two
out
strikes.
front that time. Top of the third, no score.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, in time. So the drop third strike. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the inning. Here's Adam Frazier. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Herrera down to first with it. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Ji-Hwan Bae. Swings through that.
1 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he strikes. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Ciani. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Gloves it on the dive. Fires to first. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder,
Now it's the right fielder, Alec Burleson. The 1-1. Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Throw safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Nolan Gorman. 4th inning underway, no score.
second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Outside low, and a count 2-1. That one missing inside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
To the right side. Sneaks through. Base hit. Ciani coming home. The relay to the plate. Safe. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And there's 2 down. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Jordan Walker. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. Gorman, the lead runner at second. Walker on at first with 2 down. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that's a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
First baseman,
First and
Wilson
second,
Contreras.
2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Flips the corner. Now 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
3
And that
balls.
one is
2
downstairs.
strikes.
And the count's full. And they're all
Take it back.
loaded up. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. And fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch kicks away. But no advance from the runners. foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Andy Rodriguez. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Out to short. Win. Jumps. Throws. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. That's a little bit low. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. Full count now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Runner takes off. Right side. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Check swing went around. 2-2.
2 strike.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. Up the middle. It's in and out of his glove. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error. 2 on, 1 out. Spencer Horwitz, the next to hit. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Win. And there's 2 away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez.
Can't connect on the curve. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Digging in, Mason Wynn. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That misses. Ball 3.
3-2.
Hit on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond. 1 away here in the 5th. And now Michael Ciani. That one close. Ruled a ball. And the count 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Alec Burleson.
That's 3.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. Check swing, called strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Now the third baseman, Adam Frazier. That one ran inside, almost got him. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Burleson pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. That's off the inside corner. They're down 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here. Oh, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Endy Rodriguez. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
That's the ball. 2-2.
That one way inside. Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first, and that is the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Dustin May.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Inside, 2-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Rodriguez down to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Here's Nolan Arenado. And a foul ball. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's down and away. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Arenado makes the turn at second. And he's got himself a triple. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Just missed. Left field, way back there. That's back. To the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tags for third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 3-zip. Now here is Lars Nootbaar. Next offering is in for a strike. Line to left, and it stays fair.
Couple of hits in a row for him. Here, I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Bottom of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Lawrence Butler. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those. Is a hitter, even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And that's in for a strike. Next offering upstairs. The Pirates trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive. And that's down, a base hit.
kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bear it.
John King takes over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now a chance for Spencer Horwitz.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a
runner on the go the other way, and that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
Now batting.
So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. Here's a 1-1. Outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Jacks.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Adrian Morahome.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ivan Herrera digs in now.
Catcher, Ivan Herrera.
The 1-1. Oh, nice play. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And that's downstairs and outside. Shortened a bunt and missed it. And the count's even at 2. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Up with it. Fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. 2 down. Base is empty. Now up for St. Louis. Michael Ciani. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Fernandez.
Ryan Fernandez.
In for a strike, and the count 1-2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the.
And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. The 1-1. In the air to left center. Nootbaar makes the grab. 2 down. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ji-Hwan Bae.
Ji-Hwan Bae.
Next pitch is outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Back over to first.
Now he's safe.
Bay leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And the batter now, Andy Rodriguez. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Showed some really nice patience in that.
The left-hander on now, JoJo Romero. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So up next, Lawrence Butler. 1-1 now. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay throw. He's safe. And they cut the lead to 2. Next is the Pirates DH, O'Neal Cruz. So the tying run at second. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Next offering upstairs. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Nato comes in to take his cuts. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's
hitter Jordan Walker. Now pitching for the Pirates.
And now it's going to be Jordan Walker outside. And that's ball 2.
Hunter Harvey.
Inside, just missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Lars Nootbaar. That one is absolutely belted. Lays out and makes the play. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Riley. O'Brien.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And that's outside. Now 3-1. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. So the tying run at second. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Burleson on his way over, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And now it's filled up. Horwitz over at second. Gonzalez at first with no outs. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
That's down and in.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball, perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through there.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And now they trail by one. So Dickey, looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Brian Reynolds.
Well, they're turning to a guy who can definitely put the ball in play right here. So good move in a big spot like this.
And misses inside.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that's a base hit. Gonzalez scores. It's an RBI single tie game here in the eighth.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it. So
new pitcher now, Matthew Liberatore.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Fly ball down the line. Ciani tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ground ball left side. Tosses across the first, and we stay tied as the inning ends. We go to the ninth, and now Wilson Contreras. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
2-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ivan Herrera. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out. Go ahead run on base. And here is Mason Wynn. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it.
Hayes in plenty of time to first, and that is a big first out. Now it's going to be Michael Ciani. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. So bases loaded with 1 away. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. And a count 1-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and there's 2 away. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. Right side, and that one handled. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He circles the bases. A walk-off win to the bottom of the ninth.
The kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the
team. And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.